check. No. But now? No. Now? Can you see this in the online? In a team, can you see this?
Yes, sir.
No, sir. Got right. Zoom meeting, but do you see this this screen? I'm sharing this. The meeting is on, right? Come on, response. The meeting on. On. Okay, I'm going to share something. I'm going to share screen. So I'm sharing this Word file. Do you see the Word file? Yes. Right? Okay, question number 1. There are only 3 things now. Linear program. This, what problem is this? Question number 1. Linear programming. Anybody not sure of this? That's linear programming. Right. Number 2. What problem is this? Huh? Transportation. Even though it's on financing, but the method is transportation. Number 3 is on assignment. First, must understand what's the problem about. Okay. This assignment problem, is it balanced? Is it balanced? How many astronauts? 6. How many months? So it's a balance problem, right? Do you understand? Balance problem. Number here, there are 6 to be assigned to 6 months. So we can easily send 1 to 1 month, right? So it's a balance problem. Number 2, is it a balance problem? How much? I asked you add a 0 here, right? Okay, add a 0 here. Okay, how much total credit limit? How much here? How much the total credit limit? 3 million. How much the property cost? 2.3. Is it 2.3? 2.3 million. Okay, just other way around. The property is supposed to be more than this. Okay, never mind. 2.3. 2.3 million. Actually, that property costs less than what the banks are offering, right? So it doesn't come out of the pocket, right? So here, is it a balance problem? No. Which is more? The loan you can take or the property price? How much the property price? It is 2.3 million. How much loan credit available? 3 million. That means everything can buy using credit, isn't it? Right? So 700,000 will be still inside pocket, right? Or don't have to take a loan, right? Maximum loan taken 2.3. Maximum available 3 million. So still there are 700, it doesn't have to take. But what's the objective? In doing so, what's the objective? Maximize. Maximize what? Maximize what? Now, what's the problem about? What's the problem about? Yeah, he wants to know from which bank you should borrow to purchase the buildings, right? Is that right? More than one savings loan can finance some other property. So here, it's based on the interest, right? Different bank, there are different interests, isn't it? Different bank, different property, different interests. All are willing to give maximum loan. But now you need to know which bank to take the loan from so that the interest will minimize. So this transportation model here is to minimize the interest. Minimize the total interest. That's the objective. Again, I don't expect you to do manually. I want you to use the software. This objective is to minimize. What is this objective? What's the objective for this? What's the objective for question number 3? Yeah? Who goes when minimize or maximize? Maximize this cost. Maximize the total cost. Who goes where to maximize the total score? Because they're assigning astronauts to settlement. First question. What do you want to know? What's the objective? This minimize or maximize? Maximize. So what do you want to know? Which product to produce? Which product or products? Maybe just one product to produce. In order to minimize and maximize profit. To maximize profit. Okay. So first and the third are maximize. Second one is minimize. All right. So first, you have to formulate. I'll leave it to you. Formulate. Next, how to use Excel solver. Okay, tell me something. What do you do in the solver? Because somebody asked, most of you have followed the solver. I'm not going to the formulation. How many products are there? How many products? Yeah, how many products? 6 products. Okay, these are 6 products. What do you want to know? 6 products. What do you want to know? There are 6 products. What do you want to know? Number 2, produce, right? There are 6 products. How many to produce? Number to produce. Let me highlight this. That's a number we want to produce. But not should we I'm not supposed to give this question, okay? Some other example. So I'm not going to give that. I'll give some other example, okay? I go for only 5 products. Right. Resource. How many resources are there? 3 resources. I'm going to make 4 resources. Okay, there are 4 resources. What goes into the cells? What will go into the cells? Yeah? What goes here? So before that, the resource. How much resource available for 1? What's the resource available for 1? How much? 120, 140, 100, and let's say 4, right? 150. I just added 1 more because I shall not give you the exact question. So now I'm taking only 5 products and 4 resources. Okay, let me some value here. PD1 require, let's say 2, 5, 3, and 6. PD1 require 2 of R1, 5 of R2, and so on. PD2, PD3, PD4, all right. What goes below here? Unit profit. So what's the unit profit for product 1? Let's say here I have 35, 35, 40, 30, 25. Okay, I'm creating my own example. Okay, what else we need? What's the constraint? Is it less than or more than? Come on, less than or more than? Less than because they are resources. So this is what's used, is what available. Now, in submitting a project, I don't expect this. Write the report. Right? This only working. I don't have to see this. Just write a report. This is what you have. Okay, all these are less than equals to? Is it okay? So far, is it okay? This is what we set in solver. Next, fix the formula. Now for start, I just put 1 here so that I know whether I mean correctly or not. You can do 1-to-1 or use a function equals to sum product. It's not case sensitive. It's easier. Sum product. Sum product of this. Click Fn and F4. Sum product of this, Fn and F4. See, all $. That means freezing the cell. Fn and F4. So don't have to do 1 by 1. Comma. Right. The sum product of all this, Fn and F4, comma. The first cell, these are the how many units required for each product, close bracket, and enter. One is 19. And pull down all the way there. So don't have to do one by one. Okay? So let's go back to 0. Before that, check. Is it correct? Add up to 19. Does this add up to 19? That's the purpose of having this, okay? But let's set all 0. We're not producing anything, all at 0. It is set up the solver. Now next run. All right. Go to data, solver. Who asked this now? You right? Okay. Just follow, right? So now, this is your objective is to maximize this. Yeah, put different color, right? So that is your objective you want to maximize. Okay, that's my objective function. Do whatever, give me what's the maximum. So data, solver. So this is my optimization. Next, by changing the values in this row in yellow boxes, yellow color, now come to constraints, right? Right. Add on the left-hand side, is what used must be less than equals to what you have on the right-hand side. You don't have to show this in your write-up. Don't have to show, okay? This is one working. Click OK. Are you okay? Just now somebody asked me. You don't have to copy and paste, nothing. All right. And then solve. Change the method to simplex. And solve. Now to get the sensitivity and other things, click this. If you want to answer, you can also click this and click OK. So in my solution, now I don't want to see decimals, okay? Nobody can put decimal. My writer might round down. It can't be 23.5, become 24. By right must be 23. Isn't it? You produce 23.5. You can't. I can't round down to 24 because it's 5. By right must round down. By this class, doesn't matter. Make it no decimal. So don't show there's a decimal there. Where is it? Don't show decimal. It's still there, but don't show it. So, what is the solution? PD1. You're going to make PD1. And then you're going to make PD5. Only. How many of them? 34. How many here? 5. And what's the profit? Profit is value. Resources. Any resource in excess? Of course, you can get it from your sensitivity table. But here, manually, we can see what is in excess. Equals to 120 available. What is U 60.5? So these are the excess. So you can say resource 1 and resource 3 are in excess. By how much? Again, this you must write for resources one by one. Or you get it from this table everything in this table. Again, I don't expect this table. Can you summarize? I don't expect this table. All right. Again, here, I don't want to see decimals. Make all no decimals. And this one, a very huge number, don't do anything. All those exponential power something, don't disturb, just leave them there. All right. Or we want, you can remove them. If you want, you can remove them. Again, I don't want to see this, so don't have to do all that. Okay, let's see now. What I think interested in? Resources, R1, R2, R3, and R4. You must discuss each one. Resource 1. Is it an excess? Is it an excess? Resource 1? Go and check. Which is a resource? This is a product, right? That's a resource. Which resource in excess? By how much? From here you can see that's a value calculated. Excess. Yeah, already calculated here. Or you get it from the table. That's excess. This one you can tabulate. You can tabulate all this. Number to product and number to produce. You can give this tabular form and then explain. Don't just give the table and do nothing. Whichever table you must explain. Right? This is resources. Right. So this all in excess. Price each one. The price 0. You can see side by side. Then there's excess shadow price 0. There's excess Y buy some more. Right? When no excess. Right. You can show this again in the table, and below that you explain what is in the table. You can put there, this is table 1. It's where you get extra marks. Table 1, production. Table 2, resources. About resources. Okay. Right up, you say, as shown. Don't just leave the table there. As shown in table 1, blah, 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 blah. The optimal solution is to produce 24 items of P1 and 5 units of PD5, and the total profit is 935. Right about this. Here, as shown in table 2, what are you going to say? Resources 1 and 3 are in excess. of 59.4 and 2.5. The shadow price resources R2 and R4 are completely used. The shadow prices for R2 and R4 are 4 and 2.5, which means to acquire one additional unit of R2 and R4, one can pay a maximum of $4 and $2.5 respectively. But ultimately, you're going to tell a manager what you're going to produce. I'm not interested in all this. You tell me what you want, what you're going to produce. What else? What else we need from these tables? Table 3. Table 3. Yeah? Sensitivity, right? Table 3. Right. How much the prices can change without changing the optimal solution. So now sensitivity for products. So these are 5 products. Sensitivities for products. Okay, what's the sensitivity for products now? It's allowable increase, allowable decrease, right? So the increase remove this. All right. So that's a sensitivity, table 3. So this is a product. This is price increase. This price decrease. I'm going to explain what these values are in this table. Again, refer to the table as shown in table 3. Table 3. Explain one by one. The price of PD1 can go down or can reduce by, it's all dollars, $40, or go up by $4 without changing the optimal solution. So optimal solution refers to, the optimal solution here refers to this. That's optimal solution. Number of product, profit won't change. So for each product, you explain. For each, this is product PD1. So all the PDs, you summarize it. What else do we need here? What else? Yeah. All this came from where? All this came from where? All the results came from where? Say again? What you used? What software you used? Okay, what software you used? Solver. If you give me this, will I know what you used? Just give me this table 1 to 3. Will I know what you used? Will I know? No. So you must say at the beginning. Don't assume anything, because this is a report, right? So in this example, Which one? Yeah, put all the table. These are the results. These are writing and writing and writing. The manager doesn't have time to read everything. You're telling this is the optimal solution, production, right? And that's how the resources went about. This is how the sensitivities are. This is how the shadow prices are. First discuss all the sensitivities and then discuss the shadow price and what does it mean. Right? How much space will it take? 1 page? 10 pages or 1 page? I think all the questions I will take only 1 page. Right? Don't think more you write, more marks you get. So just tell here, in this example, or in this in question 1, question 1, the Excel solver was used in the analysis. But of course, you formulate first. Formulate first. Formulation. Question 1, give me the formulation first. Then tell me how we solved. The Excel solver was used in the analysis. Next will be the results. Results. The first one, formulate. Tell us what you are doing. And tell us how we solved it. And show us the results. These are results. And tell us how you interpret them. That's all required. Anything more, you are wasting your resources. I'm not going to read and what you've written. I just want to see whether you know what you're doing. Questions? I didn't put anything about solver. Already mentioned here. Supposing I feel it's wrong, I go and take a formulation, put inside the solver myself, and see where I went wrong. All having standard questions. I know the answers will be 1, 2, 3 boxes. That's all the answers will be. Questions? Now, anybody can do this, right? Where the marks will come from is your discussion. And finally, conclusion. Interpretation. How many numbers are you going for? Number 1, formulation. Number 2, tell us what you used. Okay. Don't tell me how to activate the solver, okay? Number 3, results. And number 4, conclusion. Say again. Again. Conclusion. Conclusion, whatever here, whatever you discuss here, summarize here. See, all this be under the table. This discussion under this table. This discussion under this table. So overall, you must tell us briefly. Conclusion. So we suggest this company produces 24 PD1, 5, PD5. And the total profit will be 93,935. Just summarize whatever written here into few statements. right? The resources, these two resources be excess. These are shadow prices for these two products, these two resources. The price changes can be how much vary. That's all. So in making a decision, these three tables are very important to me. What's optimal production? What happened to the resources? How sensitive these solutions are? Going to increase production, I must get extra resources. Which resource or resources? I must pay for it. So what's the maximum I can pay? Questions? Are you okay? The yellow shirt, are you okay? All right. Any questions? And what's the next one? Dropping PD3, PD2. Just drop, right? Then what do you do here? Okay, what do you do here? Drop PD2, right? Isn't it? So just drop it and rerun the analysis. Okay, so I'm going to drop this. Everything is intact. So rerun the analysis. So this will change. Everything's there already, right? So objective function is there. Your constraints are this, and just run. It may be same, it may be different. But just now, it was not one of the things don't change, right? Why? Just now, PD2 was not one of the options, right? So what's the answer? Nothing will change, right? If I drop something else, I can't do it. Supposing in this case, right? If I drop PD1, what will happen? PD1, now there are 24. If I drop this, what will happen? Is it different now? Changes, right? That's all you want to know. Okay? That's all question number one. So remember, I don't expect a lengthy write-up. Formulate. In the formulation, there'll be one objective, right? That's very important in the formulation. There are objective and constraints. So here, look out for what was your objective? What do you wanted to know? All the questions. What is that you wanted to know? How we solved it? And tell me how you did it. What results summarize? And below each table, what the results mean? Below each table. Referencing to that table. Finally, your conclusion. Questions? How many pages will it take? How many pages? Huh? 1 to 2. Huh? Table. Okay, 1 to 2 pages. And don't make a font sizes 14, 16. Only 12. And don't make line spacing 5, 6, okay? No space is okay. No line space. 1.5, okay. You think I'm going to read all the sentences? I just check the table, finish. And then did you interpret correctly? Okay, 1.5, right? spacing 1.5. And don't bind it, just only one stapler. You give 2 staplers, minus 1 mark. Only one staple. Front cover page, and all these questions. Make sure different question, different pages. That's all. For 1 clip, 0 mark. 2 clips, minus 1 mark. Yeah. But what am I going to soft copy? You can submit if you want to, okay? You can submit if you want to. Ultimately, I want the hard copy. Understood? Say again? This is what? Where to submit, is it? Now you're here. Why you want to submit soft copy? Hard copies, huh? All hard copies. When is it due? This Friday. Do you want me to be kind? Okay, next Monday. The last date is next Monday, hard copies. You can just bring here, drop here, and go back. Because I don't want to come for the class, right? Okay, the deadline is next Monday. What's the date? 25th, right? 25th July. Don't ask me again and again. The last day to submit is not last day. All submit on the 25th July. All submit on 25th July. Yeah. Okay. All right. So still have one more weekend. What must you say? Huh? Oh, okay. That's question number 1. What is question number 2? Minimize. So what's the objective function here? Objective function? What do you want to do? He wants to know which firms to borrow to purchase the buildings, right? But ultimately, the cost of the building is there. You can't change. But each building now, let's say now Amber Villa, we take from different banks, the interests are different, isn't it? Isn't it? The same Western Bank for different property, they charge different interest, right? Because so many other things they be involved. Not that one bank, the interest all the same, right? The same bank for different property, different interest rate. For the same property, different banks, different interest rate. Now, I want to know for which particular. Now, supposing I want to buy Amber Villa, where will I go? Amber Villa. Which is cheapest? This 8, right? 8%, right? Western Bank. For Boston. Also here. For Crescent Court. Western or that. For Duncan. But this is not an optimal solution, right? It can't be taken from Western Bank, all this. Western Bank only 800. Western Bank only 800. But all this add together is more than 800, right? They can't be taking all from Western. So there must be some mix. I'm going to show you how to do solver for this. Right. Solver. I'm going to take only three properties. Okay, how does it go? What are the banks? Western Bank. Okay, just put Western, W, and then Tokyo, and ASEAN. Properties. Right. Amber Villa. This is Western to Amber Villa. One. Western to Austedt. Next one. Western to Western Court. Same thing for the others. So this is from Tokyo. First one. Okay. So Western Bank, all this. Right. And this WTA. The setup. Okay, I can put zeros here, doesn't matter, okay? Only put zeros. Okay. Interest rate. Let's say put some fictitious interest rates. 8, 6, 7, 9. Oops. Interest rates. Okay, that's part of interest rate. My objective is whatever values here is values. Multiply this, must be minimum, right? The number here times the interest rate, that must be minimum. So it's a minimization problem. Okay, over here, we're going to the matrix calculation equals to sum product of whatever here, Fn F4, comma, first row, then drag all the way. Okay. So that's my objective function. How much of the loan going to take from there? Is anything missing? Is anything missing here? Well, something's missing. What is that? 1. Can't remember. What are these values around here? This structure, is it okay? Correct? Yeah. Right. Over here? Say again. One more here. Oh, okay, okay. All right. So this is property Amber. This is Boston.
All right, but between the bank here, three banks, and then you need to face 2 lines and then.
Okay. These are banks here, right?
Yeah.
Banks will be Western, T, and Asia. And over here, this is going to be, yeah, 2 rows. Why? Yeah? Okay. You want 2 rows? Okay, leave it there. No, suddenly I can't remember. Yeah. Okay, what goes here? What goes here? How much they're willing to give, isn't it? Let's say they're willing to give 300,000. Okay, this is, let's say, 800,000. And this is, let's say, 900,000. Right. So this will be the properties, right? What are the properties here? A, Amber, Outstart, and Hudson Court. All right. So this is how much is available. And next one, how much the property cost? What's the cost here? Let's say put 500. 100. Let's say this is 800. Now, what's the sign here? What is the sign here? Less than, because that's how much maximum they can give you. Less than. What about here? How about here? Why more than? Why not equals to? Why more than? Why not equals to? It's a fixed price, right? Do we change the price, house price? The house price fixed, right? Okay. Tell me any other variation. Since you've done this, any other variation? Okay, that's the objective function. Okay, that's objective. Maximize or minimize? Maximize or minimize? Minimize by changing values in this row. And your constraints. The first 3 constraints are less than equals to this value. Add second constraint. Now, why am I putting equal? He wants to buy all the properties, right? He wants to buy all the properties, right? Isn't it? Yes or no? Click OK. Change it to simplex. I don't know why this came out so much. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Some value is wrong. Can you check what value is wrong? This value is too high.
Yes, the problem is the total of the time
Say again.
the question, the supply and the demand is 3 million.
Okay.
We add the demand. So the up is 3 million. Okay.
It's not balanced, is it? Not balanced.
Not balance.
Okay.
And you need the interest rate out there. Somehow all this stuff or optimal solution is 20 something.
No, this is not your example, some other example, okay?
It's like the solution 20 something million, the supply demand is
No, that means the problem is not balanced. All right. So how much is the values here? What's the supply? What's the demand? 2 million. Correct, right? Is it a balance problem? It's a balance problem, right? So what's wrong? I'm concerned about this value, all right? Let's run again. Is anything wrong? Is anything wrong here? I can't see it. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Oh, the value is very high, right? Okay, okay. That's the reason why the value is very high. Yeah, yeah, right. Right. 7, eh? Okay. 7%, 0.07, 0.08, 0.06, 0.09. Okay. 0.07. Okay. Things okay. All right. Hopefully that's the reason. Still, why this very high? Eh? Okay, you got all used. All used. I know why. I don't know why this value is very high. I'll remove that either. Check any reason why this is high. Okay, currently. We'll try to correct it currently. Crescent chord. Crescent chord takes from. How much the crescent chord cost? 800, right? It takes from W. Something's not right. Okay, 418. Present cost 8,000, 800,000 is okay. Now, what is not there is something not right with the B. Okay, let me try here. Put this more than equals. Still the same. I don't know why, where is mistake. Okay, figure it out. Figure it out. Others, this still persists. Go and check. Okay, where I made a mistake. 1, 1, 1. Okay, you could get the answer right. Your group. Everything okay? Everything similar? Anything? Any mistakes here? Any mistakes? I don't see anything. Right? Okay, last one. Because the assignment is very lengthy. Okay, let's do assignment. How many astronauts? 6 astronauts, 6 months. Is it balanced? Okay, balance. Okay, let me put here A, B, C, D, 4 of them. I say there are 3 locations, 1, 2, 3, 4. A go to 1, A go to 2, A go to 4. And then B go to 1, 2, 3, 4. And C go to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I make only make it 3 by 3, right? Shorter. Okay. So here A goes to 1. Okay. So that's your preparation. Two, 3, yeah. So below here, we are scoring. So what are scoring are doing here? Let's say score 10, 8, 9. So on this side, all be one, just one person. Okay. So do the matrix multiplication. all they be equal. Right? Just run. Now to add some, what do you do? Just highlight here, insert, right, highlight inside. Okay? You want to delete, just delete. All right. So data, solver. Objective function is this. Okay. So this will be a solution. Like who goes where? Right? Who goes to which product, which process? So A goes to 1, B goes to 1, A goes to 2, B goes to 1, and C goes to 3. Right? So you want to expand, just insert. You can expand it. You want to expand this way, the formulas won't run. Sometimes you have to close, sometimes expand. Now, any questions with this assignment? I know yours very lengthy, but same procedure. Again, I don't want to see this Excel, the long chart in the presentation. Just give a summary, a table. Summarize who will go where. Example, solution. Okay, solution. A to what? Example, okay, A to project 1, B to project 3, C to project 2, and here the score. Let's say this 8, 9, right? And then total cost. Just add it up. It won't see the details. Because the table very lengthy, you don't have to show table. Because here I'm interested in the variation. Remember, one guy cannot go here, right? Because getting married, must push in somewhere else, right? Okay. So good luck. Remember, Monday.
This answer is the whole figure, like whole number, no percentage one.
Yeah.
And then this one, I put the percentage one.
Percentage one. Interest, right?
Interest.
Yeah.
So the number is decreased.
Yeah, interest.
This one, like more correct.
Yeah. Because you're talking interest.
Okay.
Even take the whole figure, divide by 100. Right? Okay.
Okay, thank you.
The two number said that Andrew is married and married. So I have to delete this one.
Delete the one. You cannot go there. You cannot go in that particular month, right?
Yes.
Right.
But later I saw that it's really fancy protocols. Only this one have one, the person is zero.
Say again.
Only this one is one,
Right.
have one, and this one has one, and this 1, 2, 3, 4.
When they delete it, it may not be balanced, right? Isn't it? Then delete one here, but delete this person also, right? May not be balanced problem. That's not 6, 6, right? Now deleting one, you can't go that particular month, isn't it? So where else is going to go? That's a problem, right? So at that particular one, you put a very big number. Instead of deleting, put a very big number. It's going to be very costly. Bigger here. Where is the bigger? These are the rating, right? The rating put 0 for you. Don't delete. For the month, rating for its rating put 0. That means you won't be going, right? Try that. So one way deleting, other one don't delete, but put the 0 score. 0 score means definitely won't send, right? Right?
So I have to zero this one.
For that person, that month,